All right. So I had a nice young fella to the stage. Does anybody know who this is? Drop his name in the chat if you know who this is. I could have used him in his football uniform, but I did not. I wanted to see how astute everyone was, what your football acumen is like. So I give you a second to drop this young man's name into the chat. You might be able to see it, but hey, I just want to see who's out hanging out with me and who kind of knows about football. Let's see. Yes, this is Trevor Lawrence. Okay. Plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was drafted number 1 overall in 2021. Coincidentally, the same year that colleges started having NIL for above board, official NIL for players. So yeah, drafted number 1 overall by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So in April, right before the draft in 2021, Sports Illustrated did an interview with Mr. Lawrence, and he basically ruffled some feathers because he said, basically football, he doesn't live for the sport of football. He's not obsessed with it. He enjoys it, but he's not obsessed with it. And he doesn't play with a chip on his shoulder, right? So that's what he said. And people got upset with him because they felt like he should have said something else. Now, y'all see what's going on with Shedeur. We've never heard Shedeur say how he feels about the game of football, that he doesn't like it, that he doesn't need it. They try to put words in his mouth, yada, yada, yada. All you hear is that he's confident, right? And that his confidence is why he should drop in the draft. Imagine not wanting a quarterback that's confident, that's passionate, loves the game, not just a team player, wants to win even when somebody's coming at his knees, but stays at the combine to watch his receivers run. And then when asked who he want to throw to in the NFL, he names all of his receivers from Colorado. That's not what y'all want. Y'all want this guy right here. See, Trevor Lawrence said what he said, and people were upset about it. But guess what? They still drafted him number 1 overall. You see how that works? But Shedeur, he's dropping down in the draft. He's going to go number 21. He's going to slide out the first round. He's too confident. I'm like, okay, here's the thing. That's ridiculous. Okay. In fact, after reading different publications today, I can say with confidence that Shedeur Sanders has won this round of the war that the media, sports media, some have waged against him, including some NFL scouts and coaches. Shedeur won this round. He's somewhere off filming a Gatorade commercial. People are excited to see it. I don't know what it's about. They asked him what he thought about people saying he's going to drop in the draft. Shedeur said, that's fool's gold. I agree. How you like them apples? You still drafted Trevor Lawrence first after he told you. He don't play with a chip on his shoulder. He just like to play the game. He don't think people out to get it. He don't have that oomph factor. And it shows. In fact, earlier in 2024, it was said when the Jaguars started at 0-3 this year that, maybe we ought to talk about his pre-draft comments and maybe we should have took him at face value. Maybe you should have, but you didn't. But you quick to take someone like a Shedeur Sanders and try to drop him down at the first round because he's confident. You don't like confidence in your quarterbacks. You don't want your quarterback to be confident. I guarantee you, when you're trying to convert to a 4th down and you behind by 10 and you don't want your team to give up on you, you want your quarterback to be confident that he can win, because we saw it many times with Colorado. Shedeur stayed in mode. He's unflappable, but you're upset because he's confident. Well, too bad. You lost this round. Unnamed sources. And going forward, if you can't name the source, how about just don't mention